Let's check out another wig from the Belle Tress International City Collection. Okay, today I am wearing Belle Tress Vancouver in the beautiful color Macadamia Latte R, which is 6, 12, 22 plus 8. Got it right. This wig was sent to me by Shirley's Wig Shop. Shirley has a really great private Facebook group called Shirley's Wig Shop. Here's looking at you, kid. And I will put a link in the description so that you can join the group. There will also be a link to shop this wig that includes a 30% discount, and I will put that in the description box as well. So how cute is Vancouver? Really, really pretty. Layered. I think a little more layered than the Chicago that I just showed you, but same type of a more shaggy layered cut. This one I think has shorter layers, maybe up here. I need to get the Chicago out and just take a look at them. I'll do that in a moment so we can kind of compare the two of them. But really, really pretty, and Macadamia Latte R. I love this color so much. So this one has an extended temple to temple lace front. Really nice. So giving you a great hairline, great coverage all the way across the hairline there. And then a left mono part that goes to the crown. Looks really nice. Great coverage at the ear tabs. So again, the fit on these I feel like is running a tad smaller. I didn't have to bring in the adjusters or anything. It's fitting my head perfectly. So it fits me great ear to ear where I'm 11 inches. Forehead to nape, I'm 13. There's a little bit of extra room, and it is an open wefted cap, so there's plenty of stretch in the cap. But I do feel like for those of you that may be like, 23 and up, I heard from a viewer the other day who said they were 23.25 and the City Collection wigs did not fit, making me feel like these International City Collection wigs might be a struggle too. The thing is, if it's fitting me at 11 ear to ear, you just have to think about the fact that you're going to have more hair showing there. So, but I did not have to bring in the adjuster straps for my circumference at all. So just something to note about the style. So here's the Chicago wig, and you can see she has a looser wave pattern than Vancouver does. Vancouver's a little more wavy, and like I said, I'm pretty sure these layers are shorter than Chicago. When I look at the top layers here and then the top layers on Chicago, I can tell they're just a little bit longer, and you can see she's just a looser wave pattern, and then she has a longer nape. So they are similar. They sort of have this shag look to the cut with a lot of layers. And the nape on this one is 5.5. So let's talk about the other measurements on Vancouver. So Vancouver is a side bang of 7 inches, side measurements of 7.5 to 12 inches with a nape of 5.5 and an overall measurement of 7.5 to 14 inches with a weight of 3.9 ounces. So I'll pop her off and we can look at the inside of the cap. There's the part up close just so you can see that. So here is the left mono part that goes to the crown, closed lace here with no permatease, of course, very typical for Belle Tress. Extended lace front extends down onto those ear tabs, giving you that beautiful hairline. Soft ear tabs with a metal stay, open wefting all through the cap, extended nape with Velcro adjusters, and these are the Belle Tress heat-friendly fibers. Okay, so like Chicago, I think I showed you this with Chicago, Vancouver is also very easy to throw on and go. Her part was really, really easy to open, finger comber, and she's pretty much good to go. Very, very easy to deal with as far as opening the part and having her ready to go out of the box, which I really, really love. So this color is the Macadamia Latte R, one of my favorite Belle Tress colors. That is a 6, 12, 22 plus 8. So we have a 6 base, and then we have the 12 and 22 blondes going through there with an 8 root. So the description for this color is a blend of golden blonde, honey blonde, and natural medium blonde with champagne blonde highlights and medium brown roots. So you can see those different blondes. You can also see that 6 base that's in there. And then the root is an 8. It's kind of weird, a 6 base. It seems like those should be flip-flopped, right? Usually the darkest color is the root color. Sometimes I question these number codes on Belle Tress a little bit, but anyway, that's what we're given. So, I mean, it's definitely a blonde. You know, it looks like a heavily highlighted brunette to me, or dark blonde with a lot of lighter highlights in it. I'll show you the lace front again. And then the rooting. You see the rooting as you go down towards the ear tabs. You'll see it under the nape under here. I don't know if you could see that when I showed you the cap, but that rooting color will usually follow the whole perimeter of the wig. And then anywhere you separate the hair, you're gonna see that root color. So when you're doing styling on the wig, you'll be able to see that root color as well. Okay, so here's the light coming through my patio door. So you can see all the beautiful dimension in this color. Honey blonde, golden blonde. I would describe this as mostly a warm color, like neutral to warm. There's a lot of, you know, when you're seeing the description gold, honey, you know, those types of descriptions tends to indicate more warmth in the color. Okay, so I'm under my patio cover, so you can see it before I step out in the sun. Here's the lace front. The root color, of course, is going to look lighter in natural light. So you can see it's a very natural root that does blend really nicely with the color. Okay, so we'll play around with our styling. So this one, like Chicago, I think you could comb this one and feather it away from the face. If you want to, or if you want to wear it more towards the face, you can turn those layers a little more towards the face. So you have that option. This one is getting pretty good height on it with the layering. So, you know, you might want to put in a little product or use a little, you know, synthetic safe hairspray to get a little more height. If you want to, you could add some product to it to get, you know, to wake up the texture a little more. But, you know, a couple of different ways to wear her just naturally without using any, you know, styling clips or anything like that. So really cute. So I'll put her behind the ears. She does tuck behind the ears nicely, very natural density. Your glasses are going to go on, no problem. Go up on your head, no problem. Very low, natural density. So let's see what we do with this headband. I want to see if we can keep the layers back. Sometimes I pull the wig back when I do that, but I think that we can keep the layers back in a headband if you just want to have, sorry, there's one little stray hair. Of course, as always, if you just want to have, you know, all of it pulled back. But probably the best thing is going to be to pull out these bangs, you know, even with a headband, and just have a little bit of cut, you know, a little bit of bang out there. I definitely think that you could, you know, shorten these bangs if you want to get a bang across the forehead, or at least a, you know, a shorter side bang. I think you could do that too. So really cute. Okay, so she will go half up, half down. That side measurement is 7.5. So, you know, you can pull those back. You're probably going to get a little bump. You're going to have to, like, you know, flatten out the hairs in the back. But it feels pretty secure, like it would stay in a clip. Let me clip it and see. This is kind of a big clip for the job, but sometimes these big clips hold better than the little small ones for me. So, you know, so yeah, you can definitely, you know, clip it back and then bring down these shorter layers that are going to want to come out of the clip anyway, and just have those, you know, right around your face. That looks really cute, really pretty. And then you should be able to, if you can do that, you should be able to also do a little pony or a little updo. But again, this is a shorter nape than Chicago, but I can get a little, might be a few hairs that fall stray, little baby pony, or we could twist that and clip that. And that would look really, really cute too. So very versatile as far as styling, really, really cute. And then of course with this lace front, you know, you can just pull off of, you know, just the face if you want to do that as well. So super, super cute. Really like Vancouver. I think she's a really, really cute style. So, sorry, there's always one hair. Okay. You know how it is with wigs. There's always that one hair. I hate for there to be a hair right in my face when I'm trying to talk to y'all. There we go. Okay, so I want to thank Shirley's for sending this wig to review for y'all. There will be a link to join Shirley's private Facebook group in the description box, as well as that link to shop this wig that will include a 30% discount. So I thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, don't forget, you are absolutely beautiful. Bye-bye.